and the next episode begins. That was a bad line. Welcome back, everybody, to my show, Homeschool Histories. And hopefully you've come back because it's gonna get better. So, you know that video that I made last week? Junk. Okay, maybe not. But I'm gonna be better. This show is gonna get way better. Like, you don't even know how much better it's gonna get. Right? Right? Okay. Alright, so this week I'm gonna be talking about my Christmas list. Yeah. Christmas season has started since Thanksgiving's over. I mean, like, Christmas season starts right after Halloween, really. Just people skip over Thanksgiving pretty much and go straight to Christmas. I don't like that, but that's how the world is. It's unfortunate. Anyways, so now I'm gonna be talking about my Christmas list. So, well, actually, the top 7 on my Christmas list. The top 7 on my Christmas list. Because 10 is such a generic number, and 7 is like the magical number, like 7 wonders of the world. The 7 ancient wonders of the world. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna be telling you my top 7 on my Christmas list. Actually, I'm only telling you the top 7 because I couldn't think of anything else. But, okay. Alright, so, number 7, candy. Yep, candy. Okay, that's just a generic one that I want. My favorite candy is probably Reese's. And I don't like generic peanut butter cup kind of things. Like, that's not for me. You gotta go Reese's brand name. That's the way to go. See? Reese's. Blah, Reese's. And the next on my top list. No. And the next candy I also really like are Crunch Bars. Crunch Bars are really good. I love Crunch Bars. And then I also love Sour Patch Watermelons. These are like the best sour candy out there. Like, saying their name makes my mouth water. I'm swallowing my saliva right now. Ah. So, no off-brands for this one either. If you go Sour Patch Watermelons, you gotta go brand name. Like, I've gotten off-brand Sour Patch Watermelons, they're not the same. Not even close. No. And then the final other candy that I really like are Jolly Ranchers. And these are just like a few candies I like. I like a lot of different candies. But these are probably my favorite candies. So Jolly Ranchers, you can't really go wrong with Jolly Ranchers, right? The only problem is when, like, there's a lot of the sticky stuff on the outside, so you have to, like, pull them out of the wrapper, and then, like, the wrapper gets stuck on it, and it's like, and then, like, you rip the wrapper, and it's still stuck on the Jolly Rancher. It's like, are you kidding me, bro? And then when you put it in your mouth, it, like, sticks to everywhere in your mouth. It's so annoying. But they still taste really good. Alright, next. Number 6 is Guardians of the Galaxy. Wow! Yes! I don't even know if it's gonna be out on DVD yet by then, but hopefully it will be. Because I love that movie, and I loved it. I loved all the old-fashioned music throughout the whole thing. And I also I just really liked it. Some people didn't like it because of the storyline and how you couldn't really, like, some people didn't know what the storyline was until, like, halfway through the movie. Except I still really liked it anyways. Surprisingly, I really liked the raccoon guy Rocket. Like, at first, when I first heard of it, I'm like, oh my gosh, you're gonna have a raccoon dude? That's so stupid. But then I was like, hey, he's funny. And yeah. Number 5. The Hobbit. Desolation of Smaug. Extended Edition. Blu-ray, 3D, 5K, and blah blah blah, all that other stuff. No, I'm joking. I don't have a 3D Blu-ray, so I can't do that. But I do like Blu-ray movies. Even though you can barely tell the difference. Still get Blu-ray. Blu-ray, bro. That's what Blu-ray go. Uh-huh. And next, number 4 on my list. These next two are like my nerdy things. Don't make fun of me. Number 4. A 5x5 Rubik's Cube. I can solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube, I can solve a 4x4 Rubik's Cube, and I can solve 2x2 Rubik's Cube. Except that doesn't really... No one really knows about 2x2. Or anything but 3x3 really. But 5x5, that's the next one on my list. I need to get that 5x5 in there and get a rolling master. I need to get good at it. Number 3 on my list. The Megaminx. So this is another Rubik's thing, except it's like, it looks really complicated, but it really isn't. It's... Okay. If you think 3x3 is complicated, this is more complicated, but it's not much more complicated than a 3x3. It's not much more complicated. The only difference is that there are 12 sides, but that's no biggie. So, that's number 3. Number 2. Two. Microphone. Or, yeah, microphone. I need a microphone for this show, in fact. That's really all I really need it for. So that I can have more professional sound quality. Because that's a big thing that would improve this show. More professional sound quality. Because like, the first episode there was a heater going on over there, so I had to cut out the background noise, and it didn't sound as good that way. Today, for some reason the heater's not on. I didn't turn it off, it just isn't on today. I don't really know why. But it's not, so that's good. This episode will sound a little bit better, hopefully. Except that my dog's walking around upstairs. But that's fine. Anyways, that's why I need a microphone. To make this series sound better. And also my sister thinks I should get lighting and stuff. But who needs lighting? Lighting's for not me. Lighting's not for me. Actually, I probably, if this goes bigger, if this series gets bigger, I probably will try and do some lighting. Because right now I'm just sitting in my basement. And there are lights on the ceiling, and then I just do some color correction afterwards. Alright, and the number you've all been waiting for. Number 1. The iPod 5. The iPod Touch 5. Okay, this would probably be a phone if I would even think that I would ever get a phone before my 18th birthday. Because my sisters are 18 and they just got a phone. Hannah got a phone on her 20th birthday. Actually for Christmas when she was 19. So I doubt I'm gonna get a phone until 18 or something. But an iPod would be the next best thing. Because you can get texting apps on iPods and you can still text people, and you can get Snapchat, yep, and you can do pretty much anything an iPhone can do except get service without internet. That's the only limitation on an iPod, so it kind of stinks. But I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. I doubt I'd even get an iPod, but it's worth hoping for, since you don't have to pay a monthly fee. So those are all my top numbers on my Christmas list. Hopefully you found this interesting. And yeah. Alright, so this was my second episode of my series because the first one was an introduction. The second one was... I actually filmed the first and second, or the first introduction and then my first episode the same way, except then I decided to split them up later. So that's why it's kind of awkward in this first episode when I was like, so. But this is the episode, so hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you enjoyed. Put in the comments what other topics I should talk about on my show, because that's important to me. I mean, I've already thought of lots of topics I could do, but let me know what topics you would find interesting and what you want me to talk about. With that said, leave a like on the episode, subscribe to my channel. See you next week.